Hey, what's going on, guys? It's TB Not here, and we're back with another video. Today, I'm gonna show you New Towny Fail, which is my town that you can see. Right here's the name. Right here's my name. On Performium, which the IP is right here. If you want to join, you can. You can join my town if you ask me or Cat will invite you. And we're gonna show you Fail's soon to be old spawn, and also my nation, which is peaceful, soon to be old spawn, which is this. Because in the next coming up, in the next 2 weeks, I'm out of school and I don't have sports because of the coronavirus. So I'm going to be taking all this down with some help from some of the staff that I'll show you later on. We're going to be taking all this down and everything on the ground, all down, and rebuilding it all. Different, same type of blocks, same type of theme, different design, different layout of how everything is laid out. And you'll see that how when this was built in December, which is when this new Towny came out. So you can see December 15, 2019 is when new Towny came out, and this was built probably late December, early January, and like all this was crammed together. So of course, as the town's expanded, it hasn't had enough room in T Spawn, and T Spawn's kind of got crowded with a whole bunch of stuff. So we're here to like completely redo it and everything. But I'm gonna give you a tour before we do it, and you'll see the redoing through a whole bunch of videos. It's fast forward times two with some music in the background, non-copyrighted, of course, and stuff like that. But this is Fair's T-Spawn. You can see our Discord there, our town banners there, our town halls are back here. Of course, you get forced, you get 3 warnings, then you get kicked from the town, or 3 jail towns, then you get kicked from the town. Or what's the word for it? Not donation chests, but free chests, give or take. Of course, we want you to put stuff in here, but you don't have to, and we don't want you to take everything because I mean, as you can see later, you can see where this comes from. I have to mine all this. It's pretty difficult, so I mean, it gives the town members something to build out of without them having to go out and find all those supplies and stuff. But here's a little workstation telling you to spawn with in the chest, crafting table, furnaces, Ruin stands, some town anvils, some town chanting, a gold block, and an iron block. You might be wondering what's this for. Well, we have MCMMO on this, which wasn't in the old townie, but is in this townie. Gold block is called a salvage block, so you right click it with a tool, and you'll get the stick and so much of the ore back from it, or so much of the ingot back from it, depending on how your salvage level is. Iron block is repair. You right click it with the item that you made it out of, in your hand, and it will make it repel. Sometimes it takes enchantments off, depends on how high level you are. But this right here is our town spawn, which of course you might be wondering what this ugly contraction is up here. But this is the vote for our nation flag or banner. It's not going to be in a new one because of course this voting ends, I do believe, this weekend, if not next weekend, which is probably going to end this weekend because I'm going to start redoing it, which I'm redoing Town Spawn a weekend before I'm supposed to, because of course the coronavirus kind of interrupted it. But let's go into Nether. This is our Town Nether portal. It's a double Nether portal. But now if you go in here, um, this is all kind of Town Nether hub. It's claimed. Our Outpost 3 spawn is up here though. You might be wondering, why is it all the way up here? Well, it's up here because this is where we have a semi-auto wither killing. You place your 3 soul sand there and your 3 hits on top of it. Same thing here, and the wither gets stuck in the bedrock, and you can kill him without him doing damage, other than the explosive that he does at the beginning, and you get another star easily. This I don't know if I'm going to be doing. I might if I have enough time, but T-spawn is my main thing I'm going to be doing right now. Let's go back to the town, and I can show you also in this chunk that we're in, which, if you don't know what a chunk is, 16 by 16. It's this little line outside that you can find on if you press F3 and G on your keyboard. But our town maps are also here. Our town map shows our T-spawn, which is this little box over here, 5x5 chunk, and then our residents that live in T-spawn, which is all this, is not doesn't have a bridge or tunnel going from it. Outpost 1, which is where the 4 bridges go into. Outpost 2, which has 395 plots on it, give or take. Of course, it's not counting the 4 middle ones and stuff like that. And this one has a bridge and a tunnel going to it. With this one's currently getting residents into it. And then, like I said, Outpost 3 is in the Nether, which we just came from. As well as right here, you can find town donations and request recommendation hopper. You stick it in, you throw it in there, and it comes there. We'll read it. This is also where you put your entries in for the nation banner, but that's over with now. This is also where you apply for town staff. This is the first part of it, of course. When we move it to the new one, it might get different questions. It might have the same, might have more, might have less. We haven't decided. The second part will be moved because the second part is under someone's house right now. It's going to be moved to under this section later on, which not this section right here where we're standing on, but the section of where this is going to be moved to, which also right next to this in the same chunk is our town staff wall. And you have 3 helpers, and we have 2 assistants, and then me as a male. He's also Lieutenant Sheriff, and this one's a deputy, and this one's a deputy, which you'll see what that means in a second. Um, he's gonna be helping me. He might be helping me a little bit. She's gonna be helping me, and he's gonna be helping me a lot. We do town spawn stuff like that. Um, but as we carry on from here, we're from T spawn, which is over there. Carry on. This is the sheriff station slash jail. Which this is the jail cell right here, with the toilet and a sink. And those are supposed to be the beds because we actually had to take out the real beds because people are using them to get out and escape, which is not working at all. And here's our deputy ninja, deputy Minta, Mac the deputy. This used to be the watcher, the watch the prisoners, but he is no longer in the town, so we gotta get a new one. This is like I said, the jail cell. So when I toggle the jail, they'll of course go into here, and I can see them, make sure they're not glitching out or anything or trying to hack. But this is our Lieutenant Sheriff's office, which is CAD, and this is my office since I'm the sheriff. These are supposed to be a little monitors, little shelves, seats, more shelves, stuff like that. Easy, not that complicated stuff. This was kind of built not in the most optimum place because I didn't want to impede upon this design because I really like this type of design here, which I might do it with panes instead next time. But I didn't want to impede on it, so I made this kind of small, which made it not work out that well, so it doesn't look that good now. It used to, but now it doesn't with everything around it, so that's going to make it completely redo. This is all taming mob farm, so you get taming MMO with it if you tame it, or you can just get your pets. We got llamas, we got horses, we got wolves, and there's nothing in here right now. Of course, there is a llama spawner over there on the peaceful mobs that killed them for the leather, but we'll get to that later on. That will probably be in part 2 of this video, which would be a whole separate video, just so it separates it. It's not too long of a video. But moving on, this is our nation office. Our nation office, every single time a town gets invited to a nation, once they hit 10 members, they get an office, and the mayor gets assistant in our town. Or in our nation, my bad. And that means they can invite other towns to the nation, stuff like that. But if you hit 50 members in your town, you get one of your assistants of the town gets to become a nation assistant as well, with the approval of the nation assistants already, of course. Everyone that has heads up here are nation assistants currently. These are the town mayors for this town. This one hasn't hit 50. This one hasn't hit 50. This one hasn't hit 50. Neither has these two. But this one has, and so is these two, which we are the biggest town in the server with 607 residents, which is almost double the amount of second place, and it is six, I would say 5 times the amount as third place, and so on. We are quite a big town, and we don't. If you see the open thing, it means that anyone can join it at any time. But it's doing T join the name of the town. We don't. I don't like that personally because it makes it where people can join a town, take stuff, and leave. I don't like that. I like to be on, or I like to have my assistant on when we invite people to the town, so we can personally welcome them and get them a plot and make sure they feel welcome and they get everything they need to know. They understand all the claims. They don't quit. But moving on to the town offices, this is Titan City's one with Vipo as the mayor. This is Goldfish's one with Yums as the mayor. How do you say this? This one, that mayor sign isn't right because they switched again. Then, if you go up here, we have a town right there for our nation. And then we also have one here, which is Riverside, which is G Miller, which he's in the chat. If Actually, I don't know if he's in the chat anymore. He might have left. Sorry for a little cut there. Y'all probably noticed it because OPS wasn't working there for a little second. So hopefully the cutscene isn't that bad in between. But anyways, as I was saying, this is close to the nation offices, and here's 6 out of the 7 nations. If you do slash endless, you can see the 7 nations. I don't have Noches 2.0 because it's the same as Noches. This is a little bit different towns. Ran by the same person. Doesn't make sense. Don't know, so I just didn't put up a second one. But as you can see, there's only one nation so far that has a banner. Because we're voting on alls, which alls would go right here. Which actually it won't in the future because by the time we vote on alls, this won't exist. But we each nation leader, which is called Emperor, as you can see if I do sus T online, I am known as God Emperor Tiberonite, which God is referring to the town, Emperor is referring to the nation. As you can see, if you do slash N online, you'll see Lord, which means he's a male. Discord, how you say it means male, stuff like that. It just depends on the size of your town, which ours is the biggest so far. So, but anyways, each nation leader gets each nation emperor gets a office. So like mine's right here. Um, this nation's is here. I think this is John owns this one. This one is Notrius, so this one is that dude. I can't say his name. If you go up a level, he used to own a nation. Right now he's redoing it, so he's in our nation. This one is owned by Mystic. This one is owned by Electric Corp, which is his Discord name's Google, I think. Devin and Ducks, or however you say it. Then up here, there's one. This is close to town one I showed you earlier. And this is one other nation. It's up here, Supernova, which is ran by 2 people that live in the same house. Don't know if they're brothers, sisters, cousins, husband, wife. I don't know. I just know that they live in the same house. They're close together, so they both kind of control the nation together. So they wanted a split desk, which I gave them. But this is the top of the nation offices. As you can see, there's one empty one left in case a town or nation is made or joins ours before the major redo, which is going to happen like right away. So it won't happen. So desk will never be filled because all this is getting taken down. None of this will look the same because I'm stretching this over 2 chunks to make it bigger offices and look better in the first place. But that's it going this way. Because of course you go into the second street where outpost 2 is that way, outpost 1's that way, there's the tunnel. But you might be wondering, what is this giant building here? Well, this giant building right here is a courthouse. As you can see, this chunk is empty. We never had a use for it. Um, but this giant chunk right here is called our courthouse. This is gonna get exact copied and pasted pretty much over there. I'm gonna put probably cat on it. Where he just goes over there. I'm gonna flatten out that houses over there. So no one owns them anymore. Take this, move it over there pretty much, and have a exact copy so everything looks identical to it as it is. So it's not that difficult, to do anything with it. And it's also There's no need to redesign this because this works perfect with how many seatings in here. No one ever fills it up. The juror, the witness, the judge, and the clerk. And then if you go, these dudes don't leave the same way as the audience, or whatever you want to call them. They go this way, and they have a little special area back here they can watch TV, which is supposed to be that. And then they go out this way to leave. And then you might be wondering where the judge and stuff goes. Judge and clerk goes out these back doors. The clerk has one down there as well. You come out here, you come down here. There's little seating areas back here. This is my office, my other office, which is for being a judge. More seating areas, and then you just leave out of here, and you're at one of the grinders, which I'll explain them in a little. But now going over this way, there's a hotel here, which the hotel interest is kind of tricky because you got to go through something to get to it. Um, but it has a little natural pool because all this is built on a natural lake, so it has a natural pool. And then it has your little check-in desk and your little office for the manager, which is me. So I have a lot of desk and offices, but I like this one. It's pretty nice. I like this one. The shelf's probably the best. The judge one isn't that nice because it's cramped, and I just wanted to stick something there because there's no point to waste the room. But if you go up here, you get your keys and stuff, and you go up here, and here's 3 rooms. You know, they all look different. And if I can get in here, this is floor 1, room 3. I can't talk that fast. With windows and shelves. Room 2, windows and shelves. And room 1, windows and shelves. They all have different dimensions and stuff, but they're all about the same size. Same bathroom though. Sink, toilet, shower. You know, very simple stuff. This is duplicated on all 3 floors. Same thing here, and same thing here. And then I never made a fourth because I didn't find a use for the hotel itself because no one uses it. Let's be honest. No one all uses the hotel because, but I was just asked to make one because it's a part of the plug-in. So I just went ahead and made one when I was bored and stuck it right there because it was an empty chunk. But now this is a villager spawning room. You know, they can come over here and trade, but every single time everyone leaves the chunk. Of course, no one will because Cad's sitting in the AFK pool right now. So if I leave, these won't despawn. But if everyone leaves the chunk at once, chunks, they'll all despawn and they'll all be new ones unless you name tag them. Of course, if you come on and you want one of these villagers because they have super duper OP trade, I'll let you have it. And we could kill this. We don't use it. Like, we don't use this really that much at all. But it's going to get moved to be the same with taming. So they don't waste 2 whole chunks. They just waste 1. So it doesn't take up much room. And this is the wedding venue. If you just walk in this way. And up you come. A little wedding venue, a little seating on the side, a little stadium, with your podium in here in the middle, and you stand on each side. You know, simple stuff. Over the little water, you look at sitting over the water, and this is supposed to be like the support of it. Something basic. And this is the sugarcane farm, which goes all the way to sky limit, and all the way down here, which takes a lot of pistons, and it's Wheatstone design. I designed it my personal self. If you want to know how it's designed, I can do a separate video on it if you'll ask in the comment section below. I doubt y'all will, but if you really want to, I can make a separate one for it. But now, anyways, this goes all the way to the thing, and it comes down. You know, you collect stuff. People buy it from here, and it's very simple. This, if we have time, is going to get centered. So all this is going to get taken down and moved 2 blocks over here. Because if you notice, it could be centered in the chunk, and it bugs me that it's not. Um, then this is our manual sugarcane farm, which will be the first thing to go down because people keep breaking it. Because if you fly up here, people keep doing this on the daily, and I'm tired of replanting it, and I'm tired of seeing stuff in the Discord and in chat and everything. So all this is coming down. This is one of the first things that were built. But all of it's coming down. It's gonna be an empty chunk until we find something better to do with it. But I'm tired of having to replant it every other day or so. So it's all coming down. until we find something new to put there. And plus, people keep breaking the glass down here, which is really not nice at all and really annoying because we got to keep replacing it. But moving on to the next, this will be the first thing that you see come down on the videos. But moving on to the next chunk, this is all little semi-automatic MC MMO repair grinder. You just stand on it. You a diamond armor. You stand on it. You get diamonds. You take it off. You right click. Repairs it. Get your repair skill up. Very simple. This is all automatic acrobatics grinder for MC MMO, which is legal. Don't let anyone tell you it's not. It is, since it uses water currents to push you all the way up and down. It wouldn't be illegal if you had something teleporting you, or you were clicking with like something on your mouse or something on your keyboard, or having an auto clicker. That wouldn't be allowed. But since this uses water currents, takes you all the way out, which is the zigzag pattern, it's perfectly legal. Don't let anyone tell you it's not. Now, this is our private shops, which these are gonna get moved because I'm thinking about putting another one of these here, but make it a 5-block drop. Since from that trapdoor to this is 10. And right now, if you don't have a high enough MMO level, you will die. So I'm thinking about either making a automatic 5-drop or a manual 5-drop, which would just be, pillows coming down, toning, stuff like that. Pretty simple. I haven't decided. Depends on how much time I have with that as well. Now this is our Guardian chest. Our Guardian used to be a private shop, but it kept filling up too fast, so we turned it into a manual, me and Cad sells it every day kind of thing. And this is our private shop for Spider, Enderman, and Creeper, Ghast, and Slime here, as you can see. Gas drops, slime drops, stuff like that. Very simple. The item elevators you'll see will be explained in the second video where all these drops come from. Now, this is probably one of the worst things about this grinder, which will more next video. But for now, I'm gonna end it here. And next video, because this one's about 20 minutes long, next video I'm gonna show you what's inside these 9 grinders, how they run, how they look inside, and what's all on the ground, as well as the AFK pool, the beacon, what beacons I have, and what circle grinder, how that circle grinder works. But for now, I'll see y'all next time. I hope you enjoyed, and comment down below if you wish.